Hello guys, welcome to the new video. So in this video I will be showing you some interesting stuff, really interesting stuff. That's not an exaggeration. So without further ado, let's look into it. So this is an article from The Gamer. Yes, the infamous The Gamer, whatever you want to call it. So in this article, guys, I mean even the first sentence kind of gives it away. So it says,
I didn't realize Lara Croft was so cruel. Maybe don't kill the assumed to be extinct dinosaurs the second you meet them, eh?
yeah, the kind of dinosaurs who are willing to eat Lara alive as soon as they saw him. And a freaking giant T-Rex, guys, we are talking about. I mean, yeah, kind of makes sense, right? I mean, she's so cruel.
That T-Rex, he was so innocent. How could you do this, Lara, to him? How could you? I mean, I don't get why you're so cruel, so mean. All of the enemies. I mean, what do you want from the animals? Yeah, just for some artifact? It doesn't even worth it. I mean,
I don't get it. I mean, so it's not even, kind of get angry at these kind of news, guys. So it's not even worth it. I mean, I read it and yeah, they want it. They want attention, whether it's bad or good. They don't care. As long as it gives them any views, they're fine with it. I mean, the reaction is always good for the media stuff. So as long as it's good or bad, doesn't matter. As long as you react to something, you react to their news, it's good for them. It's a win. I mean, even me clicking this article is a win for them, and I get it. I mean, yes, I'm well aware of the fact that I'm gaining them views, which is exactly what they want. But I've seen so many people also that complains about it and kind of angry at, which is rightfully so. I completely understand. I mean, the gaming sector as a whole is so different place right now. It's so different. Everybody can be offended from anything. You can offend anyone from anything you say. Anything you say could be racist according to them. You could be like some, from the middle age. You could be, your ideology could be lame for somebody. They could attack you from anything you said. You could call you racist, anything. It doesn't matter what your race is, what you think, as long as you don't agree with them, as long as you're not in their little group. Actually, it's not little. I mean, this stuff is everywhere, in the film cinema sector, in the gaming sector, in the books, everywhere. It's just, it's ridiculous, it's funny. I mean, they make so many news about this from the game from 28 years ago. They make this kind of article and they assume what we think, these, especially this side, and something like this side. And I mean, apparently in modern gaming, guys, being a beautiful woman, being a sexy woman is a crime. Being an independent woman is a crime. Being like a badass woman is a crime. If you're not, if you're badass, you're emotionless, you're kind of robotic. Ice Queen is what they call classic Lara, So yeah, that's what it is. They don't like it. They don't like some independent, strong character. Like they wanna add diversity, but their own diversity, which is another form of racism. Because if you don't agree with them, then you're a racist. They accuse you of racism, but they kind of push their ideology, which is kind of effed up and really racist actually, and it's full of hate. They say they want to, you know, they care about diversity, they care about people, all kinds of people from all different parts of the world, and they just don't do it. No, it's the opposite actually, which is kind of ironic if you ask me. So, but it is what it is, and for gaming news like this, actually, it's not even clicking it. It's not even worth clicking on it. But I just want to mention, if anyone's kind of triggered by it, it's not even worth it, and let's just make fun out of it. I mean, completely ignoring them doesn't help at all. But if you don't ignore them, you kind of get them views, you kind of get their attention. You know, it's exactly what they want. But if you're quiet about it, then it's also a big problem, because if you're quiet about it, if you don't react, like the Steam creator thing with the Sweet Ink drama, you know. So this stuff, if you're quiet about it, if you don't react to something, if you don't show your opinion about something, if you stay quiet, then it means for this kind of people that, okay, so I can put whatever ideology I want, I can oppress people, I can push my ideology, I can push my political righteousness, you know. You kind of get my point. So yeah, that is why we shouldn't be quiet, but we shouldn't get angry at all too. So they're not worth serious answers like anger, you know. But you should also react, and the best way to react sometimes is with irony, with sarcasm, like, you know, you should be making fun of this in order to show how ridiculous this really is. You need to have some fun out of it. I mean, even if it's so annoying, I know, I feel that too, it's not worth showing your anger, but it's also not worth staying quiet. So that's what I mean. You, in these kind of things, especially in the gaming that right now, you shouldn't stay quiet, but you should also make fun of it. I mean, you should take some fun out of it. It's the only way worth it. And yes, unfortunately, for many series, for many franchises from back in 90s and so on, they want to make it political according to their own views, and most of the gaming developers, especially from West, kind of agree with it, kind of in the ship, kind of in the boat, so same train with it. What I mean is, so unfortunately, it also applies for Tomb Raider, especially Tomb Raider is a franchise whose original developers is not a thing anymore, co-designed. So it's from Crystal Dynamics, and Crystal Dynamics has many people from this kind of ideology, which can be toxic in a lot of situations, and for this reason they don't like classic Lara, and for this reason a lot of stuff like this keeps happening in the gaming industry, in the articles like this, in the reviews like this, in even the developers working for these games say so. So it is what it is, guys, but you know, it's still worth mentioning it. And yeah, don't be disrespectful towards tracks and dinosaurs, okay, guys? Okay, it's very important. Okay, I'll see you guys in another videos. Bye.